America has ruined yet another game. Today, we're talking about Stellar Blade. So, I bet a lot of you know by now that they censored Stellar Blade. So why is this an issue? First of all, what did they censor? They censored some tiny things. Some tiny outfit changes, so the outfits are still quite sexy. It's just that there are some tiny changes to make them slightly less sexy. It doesn't make sense. And they also censored this hard R graffiti on the wall. Okay, so I'm going to talk about each of these one by one. So first of all let's talk about costumes first. So most of the costumes are still very sexy and I think unchanged for the most part. But then the question is, why even bother changing them?
Oh my
right?
God.
What's the purpose?
I am gonna say right off the bat that I'm kinda annoyed about this whole thing because it feels like it's false advertising. You put out a game, you have like clothes that are designed like this. Okay, I know based on what we've watched and what we've read that not all the clothes design were changed, but aren't games supposed to pass through like clothes design? Quality check or control check? Why would they release the game with these designs only to censor them later on?
Right, so Shift Up, the developer of the game, also the developer of Nikkei, initially announced that this game would be uncensored. And the reason why a lot of people were pissed off was that they were promised an uncensored game that was later censored.
Yeah, and like, wait, it's not just the clothes, right? Like, they censored maybe a bit of the gore? Did they censor some parts of it as well?
I'm not sure.
Words, whatnot. Yeah, because what stood out was the clothes design. But yeah, even with the clothes design, I feel so dumb because they're worried about the ladies being sexualized. But isn't the game targeting a certain audience? Oh, no offense, but why can't you adults enjoy games like this? I mean, for Nikkei, right, or like other games that have sexy outfits, you don't always think that I wanna do something to the girl. I cannot say the word.
I mean,
yeah, but
but that's the point, right? That's the point.
Yeah, that is the point. But I feel like it's kind of unfair for the buyer because they're promised this, but then the company takes away the promise. Also, yeah, I feel like maybe a lot of people are like of legal age to play the game. So why be worried about that?
Right.
Let the guys enjoy what they can see. If you're worried about your kid learning how to sexualize, then teach them not to think that way, or don't let them play the game yet. My God, I'm so mad. I am legit so mad. Oh man.
So when we talk about people who complain the game, it's not actually real people. It's just the Americans, right? It's always the Americans, maybe on Twitter, who complain about these things. And
yeah,
it's not the first time that a game got affected because of Americans, especially when censorship is involved. You see that a lot of times, games are only censored because the Americans complain about it.
Yeah, like flooding Twitter with like complaints and whatnot, like any social media, and you see them complaining about a lot of shit and like forcing developers, forcing creators to like change your stuff. It's offending me. Man.
So I was quite surprised because this game was, like I said, made by Shift Up, who made Nikkei, and I don't believe they believe in censorship. So
yes.
They made a statement that said, okay, this is actually what we wanted the final costumes to be, but it's quite hard for me to believe as I play Nikkei. Okay. I believe that they know what they're doing, and for them to do this censorship is likely a result of Sony.
Yeah.
Right?
It's definitely not them.
So why did Sony actually do these censorships? So here's the thing, right? This game was made in Korea. Okay. Would it have been censored in Korea? No. The Koreans wouldn't have complained, right? They are used to this kind of things. Would it have been censored in Japan? No, I don't think so at all.
No, probably not. Yeah.
It might have been censored in China, but I don't think this game will even reach China. But I think every other part of Asia will not complain about it, okay?
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the places that will actually complain about it. So we'll look at our white people countries, especially America, right? They complain the most about fucking nothing. If Stellar Blade, if Stellar Blade was not going to be released in America, this problem wouldn't have happened at all. There'll be no censorship. I'm sure of it. So the problem isn't specifically Sony or the developer. I think the problem itself is just America.
The people complaining on Twitter and social
media. The Twitter people, the Americans. It's mostly Americans on Twitter anyway.
Yeah, like, oh man. Okay, maybe not everyone, but like, yeah, based on what I've seen on like Twitter and other platforms, like, they tend to complain a lot and like make a big deal about something that shouldn't be made a big deal of. But yeah, Japan doesn't care. I think other Asian countries doesn't care, because especially if you're going to be invested in the gameplay, right? Yeah, I know it's possible that you think of characters in but I don't know how to say it without losing composure. But yeah, like, personally, like, right, if you play a game, if the story is good, the sexiness and the hotness of the characters is like an added bonus, or for you to enjoy the scenery, kind of like that. I don't know if like 24/7 you'd think of screwing the girl. I wouldn't be able to play the game if I were like to do that.
What's amusing is that Americans complain about sexualizing girls when it comes from like Asian game companies, but Americans are the one being sexualizing themselves the most when it comes to like OnlyFans or Twitch, like exposing themselves on Twitch.
Dude,
like you people talk about sexualizing things, but you sexualize the most on the most visible platform. So don't give me that shit.
Yeah, I see a lot of people who do that, and
like bikini hot tubs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like we'll be blasted for this. Like, oh, they're just doing what they feel like doing. They're confident and whatnot. But
come at me.
Then that's the same thing. The developers are confident and whatnot about the sexuality of the characters. Like they wanna show them that a girl can be strong and sexy at the same time. Like the character can probably murder us.
That's the thing. I mean, that's a whole other topic. But Americans have a very misguided concept on strong, independent women. Just because you're strong and independent doesn't mean you can't be sexy, right? You don't have to be ugly to be strong and independent, right? Why do you have this correlation? That doesn't make sense. But that's another topic. Another thing I want to talk about that is quite important is that censorship always ruin games, the sales.
Yeah, that is true.
I have seen good games. One of my favorite games had its sales ruined because it came to America and it had censorship. Like, because it was a Japanese game, it was localized and it was localized by, of course, an American company. And then they censored it, and then no one wanted to buy it because everyone, when they hear censorship, they're like, I will not support censorship. And including me, I was like, I'm not gonna buy it. I will not support censorship. Tokyo Mirage.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Tokyo Mirage was censored, but it's a very good game. But anyway, this is not the first time that, you know, sales have been impacted because of censorship, because of America. And it kind of sucks, like, you spend so long developing a game with your entire team, right? Only to have the sales impacted at the end because some Americans complain online.
And the sad part is that it's possible that some, if not all of the people who complained won't even be buying the game at all. Like they just saw the thingies, the trailers or whatnot, and just, oh, this game is probably this or that. Let's complain and force them to change. Oh my gosh.
The thing about Americans and Twitter people especially is that they like to find things to complain about. They have this entire culture of being offended by things. Like, it makes them feel better when they when they're offended by something. It's like, oh, I'm offended, therefore I'm a victim, and when I'm a victim, I'm right. You know, if when they are a victim, they feel right. Right? They feel like they are worth something. But actually, all you Twitter people are worth nothing. Okay. But yeah, they have this entire culture based on victimizing and getting offended. And the thing is, this is just your culture, like America's culture, right? Don't make it our problem, right? This is not our issue. This is your issue. You want to get offended? Go cry in your own house. Don't come to an Asian house and come in our house, okay? Don't ask us to censor our shit for you. You go cry on your own, okay?
Or just don't buy the game.
They're not gonna buy the game anyway.
People, if you're not gonna buy the game but yet complain about it, just leave it be. Or I guess you can complain, but don't like push to the point that I want to change this because it's offending you.
Yeah, Americans like to change things of other people. Like, they think they are right, so they want to change everyone else in the world.
Yeah, that's so BS.
And to reinforce my complaint that this censorship is a solely American thing, is that they changed the graffiti on the wall that says hard R. So yeah, this hard R thing was one. I don't think that the Koreans would understand that this hard R was like an offensive thing to Americans. And number two, America didn't exist, right? This wouldn't be a problem. This wouldn't have been changed at all.
Oh my god.
The thing is, you Americans, or the Americans make their problem everyone else's problem. Like, no one else in the world cares. This hard art on the graffiti wall, no one gives a shit.
It is. I don't know, the funny thing about it is that it is graffiti, and realistically, right? If you look outside and look at some of the graffiti, like you'd see worse. You'd see worse words. See worse caricatures.
It's like
it's just I mean, I'm basing on like graffiti you can see outside. But yeah, I don't think people would like be fixated on that. If you're playing a game and you see that, oh, this is a racist thing, but will you focus on that? Will you ignore the game? I've seen like a lot of racist things in games, but man.
The thing is, this hard R thing, well, I think it was an accident. It only matters because, you know, Americans, the white people are racist towards the black people. So, but that's their issue, right? We're not racist against them.
Yeah,
this hard R to us means nothing.
Actually, yeah, I just found out what you meant today.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right?
Who would know these things?
Well, actually, I guess that could be like accidental. Yeah, sure, that could be changed.
Definitely accidental. Like, most Asians wouldn't understand this thing.
Yeah, we wouldn't know. We wouldn't know, like, I don't know if saying ignorance is bliss is okay for that. Just that part.
I think it's normal for us not to know things that's happening in another country. But most of all, the things happening in another country shouldn't be my problem, right? Like, you people are racist against your own other people. But why does that? Why would you say that? Oh, you shouldn't be racist. I'm not racist. You're the one that's racist.
Yes.
This hard R thing ain't my problem. It's your problem. You guys fix it. Stop being racist.
Sentence like, you shouldn't be racist, and then if you look at their own backyard, then
yeah, right. Other white people attacking black people.
Oh my god, it's like
crazy.
Insane.
Yeah.
Crazy indeed. Oh well, but I guess I had to drink something cool because like this really annoyed me today.
But for me, the takeaway for everyone watching this video, the takeaway is censorship always affects a game's sale badly. It's never been good, so there should be no censorship. If you like a game, right, you would not want it to be censored, and most of all, you would not want the sales to be impacted negatively. So there are outcries for like games to be censored, there should be another outcry for games to be not censored. There's an even bigger outcry, right? And I think there are petitions starting for Celebrate to be uncensored. I don't know if it'll reach the same like voice as the Twitter people complaining that it should be censored, but I think like there should be a more concentrated effort to get developers and publishers to know that we actually do not want it to be censored. It's just the Americans. Fuck them. Stop releasing games in America and we wouldn't have this problem.
Not everyone wants games to be censored.
Most people don't. Only people. Only Americans do.
I mean, you can probably give the option to like how do you say it? Like minimize gore or whatnot. I've seen games like that.
Yep.
You can toggle it on and off. That is like
That's normal.
a lot of it's normal. A lot of games you don't have to like fully remove it or edit it out. Because some people do like seeing that kind of stuff in games. Man, people don't ask for censorship when it's not like, oh god.
When we say people, I mean you fucking Americans. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Look at him. He's gonna burn all of you. Oh my god.
But yeah, it's very ironic that one of the most sexualizing countries in the world is asking for less sexualization.
It's like double standards, man. Double standards.
Stop wearing bikinis on the internet and then you can talk to me about sexualization and censorship, okay? Fuck off.
Enough of OnlyFans.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying that you can't be sexy or have OnlyFans or anything like that. I'm saying if you're gonna do it, don't be hypocrites.
Yeah. You wanna do it, do it. If other people wanna do it, let them be. Don't complain about it. Yeah.
Right, that was my closing thoughts. What about you, Icelyn?
That's also my closing thoughts. Like, complain all you want, cry in your own room, but please be sensible about it and don't force people to change something that isn't like supposed to be changed.
Yes, correct.
Minimize. Yes. and yes, please minimize OnlyFans.
Right.
No, kidding. Anyway.
You don't need to minimize OnlyFans, right? Continue making OnlyFans products. That's fine. Continue. No one is complaining.
Yes, I'm too young to see that anyway. I just know because of the red man. The red man taught me stuff.
Nonsense. Anyway, that's all from us. Good game. Goodbye.
Goodbye.